We are glad to provide a brief overview of forex for U's order execution system based on MetaTrader 4. Part 1. Data feeds. Quotes arrive in real time from liquidity providers using specialized software, a bridge. Part 2. Prices. Two pricing policies are used. Depending on the server type, quotes are either rounded to the nearest point, pip, and then a fixed spread is applied, or original quotes from the liquidity providers are used, with variable spread that includes forex for U's additional spread. Part 3. Deal queue. Servers receive queues of client deals, both deals for instant execution and pending orders, as well as requests for order modification. Part 4. Two types of execution. There are two types of order execution available. Depending on the server, one of the following types are used: dealing desk execution, DDE, or no dealing desk execution, NDDE. In case of DDE execution, dealing desk may use the difference between the liquidity provider's quote and the instant execution order's price for the benefit margin of broker, and only then execute the order. Therefore, there are delays due to situation analysis carried out by the dealers. First type of pricing policy with fixed spreads is used for DDE execution. In the case of NDDE execution types, orders with instant execution are processed in less than a second, without any interference of dealers. Broker's commission is added. Second type of pricing policy with variable spreads is used for NDDE execution. And now we would like to explain how the order execution time depends on server type at forex for You. There are 4 trading servers used for DDE execution at forex for You, and the load is distributed according to the average client lot size. The junior trading server accepts orders from 0.0001 lots, while the senior one from 0.1 lots. Please note that if a server is one step higher than another one, it means both the minimum and the maximum lot sizes are 10 times higher. The more the server is junior, the bigger the deal queue, and therefore the higher the average order execution time. On the contrary, the higher the status of the server, the lower the average order execution time and server load. In other words, junior servers provide more affordable trading, while senior servers offer greater service level. For NDDE execution, forex for You uses 2 servers with similar approach.
Are you looking for ways to get an edge on the market? Are you trying to grow your retirement account into a few million so that you can retire comfortably? Or are you trying to take a few thousand and grow it into many millions through more aggressive investments? Hi, I'm Dr. Scott Brown. I hold a PhD in finance and I'm a professor of investments in a major state university. I prepare our brightest young minds in our MBA program for jobs on Wall Street, Tokyo, New York, Chicago, our major financial centers around the world. My former MBA students manage portfolios in Fortune 500 companies ranging from Merrill Lynch through Bank of America into State Street. And I also train the banking executives so many people love to hate today. Well, if you can't beat them, you might as well join them. I've packaged all of my MBA material and much, much more into 4 curriculum tracks in a very easy to comprehend and understand language that allows you to master the intuition behind all of the techniques used to generate the highest possible returns in the world today. The first track is stock and options. Let's face it, every family today has to understand how to trade stocks or invest in stocks. Corporations have taken pensions away from families today and given the 401k back in return, where you're expected to understand how to manage stock portfolios but don't have such training to do so. You'll also learn how to purchase the same stock at a quarter or less of the cost and quadruple your returns through options. Once I have you mastering stock options, it's an easy leap over the fence to futures options. The second track is commodities and financial futures. These are markets that have created millionaires out of a few thousand in seed capital. But you won't be trading your retirement accounts in these markets. You'll be taking a tiny grub stake of a few $1,000s you can afford to lose that won't affect your current lifestyle. And you'll try to turn that tiny amount of money into a large fortune. These fast-paced markets can build your wealth with astounding speed, but they can also tear away every penny just as fast. I teach you the safest possible ways to teach these fast and furious, highly levered markets. In fact, one feature that distinguishes my program from others is that I show you how to segregate the money that you're making today so that you can figure out to the penny what that tiny grub stake is that you can risk without losing your current lifestyle. The rest of the money, the vast majority of the money, you learn how to put into extremely safe, set it and forget it investments. The third track is forex. This gargantuan market has produced more billionaires than any other I know. And you'll learn more with me about currency trading than the vast majority of people know working on Wall Street. The fourth is an intensive combined curriculum teaching you all of these markets at once. That's stocks, stock options, futures, futures options, forex, and currency options in a way that teaches you to become a well-balanced, controlled leverage investor. But the icing on the cake is the live trading rooms, where I trade my actual account. I put my hard-earned cash on the line, and you see inside my 3 major investment accounts. You see inside my stock trading account, you can see inside my futures trading account, and you see inside my forex trading account. You get to see me enter and exit the market, place trades, and you get to ask me questions in real live time. No other guru has ever had the cojones to trade his or her account in front of a live student audience. You do. It was terrifying when I first started trading live in front of my students, but I'd come to the conviction that it was the only way that I could truly teach you. I want to extend my personal...
Yeah, the last half hour in trading floor is really busy. It's really, sometimes you got to really concentrate, especially when the market starts to make a decent move like it is right now. There's nothing really out there that shows why it should have sold off. 30% of what it was up on the day. But, it's taking a good hit here.
You bought 4,900 shares and a half ATS.
Something caused it to sell off here in the last few minutes.
After 24 at 51 sold. 49 more trades at 51. 5,000 trades at 50. You bought 2,500 shares and a half.
Sounds like HOM's picking up a lot more.
I'm out. Oh, no. What's he doing? I need to know what he's doing. You bought 4,800 shares and a half GK. You bought 4,000 shares and a half ATS.
You leave 15,000?
15,000. All right, listen, I'm going after you. Listen, you bought 4,400 shares and a half book. Half bid.
He's almost done. He leaves nothing. Performance.
600,057 sold. 1,000 trades at 56. 54, 5,000.
90 bid away, buddy. 90 bid away.
54 for 3,000 shares, 2,059.
The most challenging thing is having to make split-second decisions. You can't really think that fast, even though you believe you can. You can't. You're going on instinct. You're going on reaction. And that's the toughest part of the job, is having to stay focused through that.
5,000, 2,057. Yeah. Offers a light after that.
He's going to step up.
Okay. 2,000 trades at 57. ATS 61 for 2,002 taken. 2,000 trades 62. That's 65. 5,065. 1,5. 5,009.
At 41.
5 seconds. 1,5. 5,009.
35 for 1,000. Customer's got no room?
No, that's it. 63 for 4,004 taken. 4,000 trades 64. What you selling about? 5 more trades 64.
Not enough to get it there. 5,000 shares, maybe?
6,000 trades to 63. 2,5. 5 on. All right,
Close them up. Amazing, a lot of stress. I can't tell you how many times I've had what I thought were chest pains, and numbness in the arm, and sweaty forehead, and sweaty palms, and dizziness. It's happened at least a half a dozen times. It's the most exciting job you could ever have. If you don't love this place, don't work here. You have to love it. You have to be passionate about it. You have to really care about it. it's a unique person that's able to sustain a career down here.